And the Brit, there's no wife today. This is our Polish life. This is us trying to build an exceptional life in Poland. And this is our YouTube channel where we talk about how we're building that exceptional life, how you can also build an exceptional life with whatever country you're in, and what to do when things are going great and what to do when things aren't going so great. And today I'm going to talk about what to do when things aren't going so great, because we've had a really rough week here. It's been tense to say the least. It should have been so much different. It should have been so much better. It started off really, really well. It was Aga's birthday. And we thought we was going to have a lovely day in Gdańsk and we was going to enjoy ourselves and see the sights and have some lunch and some drinks and then come home and spend some time with the kids. But it didn't work out completely how we expected. It all come crashing down. It ended up an absolute disaster. I've forgotten the word now. Massacre. Ale massacre. I think that's a total disaster. And what we did to sort things out, because life can be challenging sometimes. Life will go wrong and life will chuck lemons at you and kick you in the teeth and get you when you're down. But here's the thing. There's only two certainties, and that's death and taxes. Other than that, nothing else is certain. Nothing else is going to be 100% how you think it's going to be. And because nothing is forever, except for death, you can always change it. You can always make it better. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, my life is terrible, it's not working out, it's going wrong, I've had a terrible week, I'm going to give up. Please be aware, that's just a temporary state. It's just a temporary state. All you've got to do is build on that, start working out what's gone wrong, start working out why it's gone wrong, and then make little changes. Now, for us, I know why things have gone wrong. I know why we've had a terrible week, and I'm going to tell you why, and I know how to sort things out. So, this is the brutal honesty. There's many things happening to us here in Poland. Some of it is in our control, some of it is out of our control, and some of it is because of the circumstances we find ourselves in, and we have to change it. We have to take control. We have to deal with the controllables and let go of the stuff we can't control. And I'll give you examples because this is really important. If you go abroad, if you go and live in another country, and if you don't speak the language as I don't, and if you don't understand the culture as I don't completely, and you're with someone who does speak the language and you're with someone who does understand the culture, it causes a lot of conflict. It causes a lot of tension and a lot of problems. And this is the reason why. When you don't speak the language, as I don't, you find yourself a little lost. You find yourself following your partner around, relying on them a lot. You're trying to get them to translate, let you know what's going on, understand, trying to piece it all together, work it all out. Very tiring, very confusing. Now that does two things. One, it gets you down because you're not used to it. You don't really want to be guessing all the time. You want to be communicating. You want to be talking. You don't want to be sitting on the outside looking in. You want to be on the inside. You want to be doing things that are going to contribute to your existence and building a great life. But you feel you can't because you don't know what's going on. And the second thing it does, it makes your partner resent you because what they see is someone who's almost like a child, someone who's following around, waiting for instructions, waiting to be told what to do, waiting to be told what's going on. So they see you as the child, you see yourself maybe as the child, and it doesn't build your self-esteem. It doesn't build their self-esteem. It doesn't build or bode for a great relationship. No one, adults, want to be in a relationship where one is the child and one is the adult. It just doesn't work that way. You've both got to be equal and you've both got to be contributing and you've both got to be along the same path. Otherwise, the relationship becomes strained. And this is what I've got to really think about and you've got to really think about if you're in this position. And that was kind of like the position we was in this week. And it really got highlighted terribly terribly on Aga's birthday. Day of all days, Aga's birthday. We went to Gdańsk and we planned a lovely day, and we wanted to enjoy ourselves. But Aga being Aga, and this is a Polish thing, by the way, it's not just Aga, has to do everything now. There's no waiting, there's no negotiating, there's no planning ahead. If something comes up, let's deal with it now, boom. Forget about everything else. Very, very different in culture between England and Poland. English people tend to plan a little bit more, tend to go with the flow and, duck and dive a little bit, but get things done. Polish people are all in, boom, whoosh, that needs doing, I'm going to sort that out. And Aga's no different. Since she's back in Poland, she's actually worse than what she was in England. She's really going to go for it. And that's what she did on her birthday. We went to Castorama. I'm going to get these tiles swapped for these tiles. I'm going to save money here. I'm going to save money there. This is going to be delivered there. We're going to unload this. 4 or 5 hours later, tiles up and down, tired, don't want to celebrate, let's go home. Now, a lot of this could be avoided if I understood the language, if I knew what was going on. I could step in and say, no, this is not right, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. But when you don't know what's going on, you can kind of give up. And you can kind of think, you know what, let them just get on with it. I'll just stand out the way. I'll just do my own thing, and what will be, will be. And that's what I did. So to Aga, he doesn't care. He's not interested. He's got the ump. To me, it's, I haven't got a Scooby what's going on. Just let her crack on. She seems happy enough. Doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Everything's got to be a two-way. Everything. If you've got a relationship with someone, it's got to be from both. Both people have got to have an input into it. And it's very hard to have an input into something when you don't understand the language. So I've been feeling quite inadequate for a little while. And these feelings come and go. It's not like they're there all the time. They come and go because sometimes things are going really well and you feel great. But when things start to go a little bit sour, you can start to feel a little bit inadequate. So this week, certainly, I've been feeling very inadequate, feeling very threatened, feeling almost like that child. So this is how you deal with things. And this is what you've got to think about. Nothing is forever. It doesn't matter that I'm feeling inadequate. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. It doesn't matter I feel like a little bit of a child. It doesn't matter any of that's happened. What matters is how I deal with it. What matters is what I learn from it and how I move forward. And this is what matters for you too. So if you're at a point in your life where things aren't going well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What's the lesson? What can you do? What can you change? And what can you build on? So for me, I know this. When I'm a little bit overweight, as I feel a little bit at the moment, when I don't feel great about myself, things can look a lot worse. So I know I've got to work on my health and my fitness, because I know even if things are really going downhill south, if I feel strong and I feel good and I look good, I've got the energy and the drive to change things around. So one of my first things I always do when life starts to go like that is work on myself. So first rule, in the gym, every day in the gym, first thing in the morning, get a workout in. Eat a little bit better, cut out a bit of the crap, yeah? Reduce the alcohol to almost the minimum, because alcohol tires me. It doesn't make me want to be productive. It doesn't make me want to work out. It's a vicious circle I want to get out of. So that's my first goal. Start feeling good about myself. Start energizing myself. Because I know when I've got the energy and I feel good, I'll be able to do more. The more I do, the more I'll get, the more I'll be able to contribute, and the more I'll be able to learn. And this is the second thing for me. I need to learn language. I do. I need to learn language. Now, I've struggled with the language. I've tried the apps, and the apps are pretty good. You know, they do quite well. I've tried teaching myself, reading books, and I do pretty well. But I'm not doing as well as I could be. Now, you'd think, being in Poland, I'd be able to learn the language really easy. Lots of Polish people around me, lots of people to talk to. This is a problem. I work from home. My income is online. I'm coaching people online. It's all in English. When I go out, oddly enough, everyone wants to speak to me in English. They want to practice their English. I'm not really getting conversing. I'm not getting to converse a lot with Polish people. The odd bit here and there, which is usually in shops when they're in a rush, they've got things to do. You can't really have a conversation. So I've got to get a tutor. I've got a tutor. I've got one lined up. I've got some lessons starting. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully that will help, because I know nothing's forever. All of these problems can be solved if I look a bit better, if I feel a bit better, if I've got more energy and I learn the language. Because when I'm looking good and I'm feeling good and I've got the energy, life's good. When I learn the language, I can contribute more. I can help Aga more. We can become closer as a couple, because when we're out, she doesn't have to babysit me. She doesn't then have to look at me and think, oh, I've got my little kid with me again. You know, that thought process in her mind goes. So when I've got the energy, when I can learn the language, it opens up more opportunity. I can earn more money. And that's the third thing I want to work on here in Poland, because money doesn't solve all of your problems, but it certainly helps. I'd much prefer to be, rich and have problems and poor than have problems. Let's put it that way. When you've got money coming in, you've got wealth, you can do a lot more. It gives you a lot more opportunity, the more fun you can have. So for me, building this fantastic life in Poland, it's become very clear. And it's not always clear to start off with. There's a process you'll go through, and you'll go through a process as well when you're working things out. But you've always got to be thinking, you've always got to be trying to analyse what's going on in here and in your body and in your environment to see how you can make it better. So I'm working on my body, I'm working on my health, and I'm working on that like a dog, really, every morning. I'm now working even more on the language, because it's so important. It's never been that important to me, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, because Aga speaks perfect English, my kids speak English, we're in the home a lot, my clients speak English, but I do recognise I don't want to be sitting in the likes of Castorama not having a clue what's going on, looking like a sad little lost dog. Gotta stop that. So I'm working on that as well. And the other thing is the finance. I'm really working hard to build the finance. So last month, I think I took home about 8,000 zloty online. This month, I've got a target of 15,000 zloty, which I think I'll hit. And it's building even more every month. And then we'll have the rental incomes coming in as well. So, there's a plan. There is a plan. We know what we're doing, but sometimes those plans go like that. Something hits them, something crashes, something stops you getting where you want to get, and something will stop you as well. You'll be going along really well, you'll be doing really well, and boom, something will come and take your feet from underneath you. So what do? Analyse, sit back, think, what went wrong? What do I need to improve on? What skills do I need to learn? How do I need to do this a little bit better to get that? What's the outcome I want to achieve? Start asking yourself these questions. So for me, what's the outcome I want to achieve? I want to achieve a financially free, really stress-free, healthy, happy and wealthy life here in Poland. That's what I want to achieve. How am I going to do that? Well, I need to understand the language. I can't live in a country forever and not talk the language. I need to be fit. I need to be healthy. The fitter I am, the healthier I am, the more I can get out there and do. And I need to earn a lot more money. The more money I've got coming in, the more options I've got, the more things I can do, the more enjoyment I can have with my family. So that's my objective. How am I going to do that? Okay, if I work out every day, that's going to help me. Let's do that. If I eat a little bit less junk food, that's going to help me. Let's do that. If I cut down my alcohol to practically zero, that's going to help me. Let's do that. How am I going to communicate when I'm out? Need to get a tutor. Let's pay for a tutor. Let's do that. And how am I going to bring more money in? I'm going to make more content. I'm going to talk to more people. I'm going to get more leads coming in. There's all sorts of things. I'm going to market myself better. Let's do that. And if I do all of that, will I have a good opportunity having this great life here in Poland? Yeah, I think I will. Okay, let's just do it then. And that's the thing, you just got to do it. You got to get to a stage where you have your plan, you have your objective, you have your plan, but then you do it. And that's what we're doing now. I'm just doing it. So Aga's not here. She can't do the YouTube video this week, but it's in the diary to do. Just do it. Just do it. You know, you're going to get nowhere unless you do it. If things are going wrong, work out what you've got to do and do it. And that's what we will continue to do. And the arguments will go. They will. The little bits of bickering and fighting will disappear. The money will come in. We'll have an abundant life. We'll have a life where we can converse with people outside and we'll have the energy to enjoy it. And that's what I want for you as well. And if you want help with any of this, don't forget, Agra and I, we coach people. We're great coaches. We're brilliant at helping people transform their lives and achieve anything they want in life. So just reach out. Let us know in the comments. You know, just type in the comments clarity, something like that, and I'll get in contact with you. Or have a little free 15-minute session online, and we'll talk about whatever you want to achieve, and we'll help you put a plan in place, and we'll help you execute that plan and get whatever you want in life.